The little boy stole just a piece of bread. Yet someone nailed his ear to a wooden post. When the hammer came down, he screamed in pain. The onlookers didn't plead for mercy. They actually clapped and cheered. Claire, watching from upstairs, was horrified. She never imagined such a harsh punishment. For stealing a mere piece of bread in ancient times. A woman beside her said this was already mercy. Normally, the priest would demand the boy's arm be cut off. Claire thought it was far too cruel. But this was the result of an underdeveloped legal system. As someone from the modern world, she simply couldn't accept such brutality. As she and Jamie were leaving, she saw the boy still nailed to the post for public shame. Claire wanted to ask Jamie to help him, but Jamie said the punishment time was over. The boy could leave on his own, if he had the courage to force the nail through his ear. Clearly, the boy was too scared to do that. Claire couldn't stand to watch the cruelty, so she begged Jamie to pull the nail out. Jamie didn't respond, but he slowly walked toward the boy. He glanced at Claire, then pretended to help the boy tear himself free. Claire was so shocked, she fainted on the spot. Jamie used that moment to pull out the nail. Only after the boy had left did Claire realize Jamie had been messing with her. Still, she was very thankful he stepped in. Now Claire's biggest concern was the rumor that children in the village were possessed. Being well-educated, she didn't believe in demons or spirits, so she ignored everyone's warnings and went to the house of a supposedly possessed boy. Claire was stunned by what she saw. The boy was clearly in pain, yet still tied up. She wanted to untie him to ease his suffering, but his family believed he was possessed and might hurt others, so they refused. Left with no choice, Claire examined him. His slow heartbeat and pinpoint pupils confirmed her suspicion. It was poisoning. She asked if the boy had eaten anything unusual, but the boy simply shouted, "Stay away." His family panicked, thinking the demon was speaking. Claire knew he was hallucinating from the poison. Just as she was about to untie him, the priest burst in with several others. Startled, Claire stepped aside. The priest immediately began chanting spells, as if that could truly drive out a demon. Claire knew without treatment, the boy would die in agony. She begged the family to stop the nonsense, but they were convinced. The child was possessed, and the priest could save him. They refused Claire's help. Seeing the suffering boy, still being splashed with holy water, Claire couldn't bear it and quietly left. To help people trust in science, Claire decided to ask Jamie to help investigate. But as soon as she returned to the castle, she saw Jamie with another girl. Jealousy flared in Claire's chest. At dinner that night, she deliberately started picking on Jamie. Jamie picked up on her mood and guessed it was because of that girl. He tried nudging her under the table to calm her down, but Claire stomped hard, embarrassing him. When others asked what happened, Jamie said he accidentally bit his tongue. To avoid more of Claire's teasing, he quickly made an excuse to leave. The next day, to make it up to Claire, Jamie joined her to investigate the cursed land. Villagers claimed children who came here would end up possessed. Claire wanted to figure out what was really poisoning the kids unknowingly. Jamie had been here as a child too, but he didn't know the cause either, just that they were brought here to build courage before coming of age. And he remembered they used to find tasty berries here. That comment immediately caught Claire's attention. She suspected the berries might be the real culprit.